But listen, I know it's hard. Growing up in a feminine society, bro, we're just gonna speak like women because we were all grown up in this society which were raised by women, right? We're raised by people that, like, alhamdulillah, they've done so well for us. Our mothers, they work so hard for us. But you have to understand, in schools, the authority figure was the woman. Our homes, the authority figure was mostly the woman. Also, if you're wondering, like, what's with my hand, don't worry. It's just medicine. It fully, like, swollen my hand, bro. Don't worry about it. It looks disgusting, I know. But we have to realize there's a reason why I'm making this video. Because I know the fact that talking like really soft and feminine is the reason why we don't respect ourselves and why others don't respect us. When we're like, when someone comes up to us, they're like, yeah, Mahi, what's up? I'm like, oh, hi. I used to be that person that used to talk so feminine. So feminine. I remember this one time when I was in the basketball court. I was playing basketball with a bunch of people and my best friends, their friends, came over to play, right? And I knew them. They were like, they weren't like my friends, but I knew them. Like, we talked to each other sometimes. And that one day, I was just playing and they're like, Mahi, why are you speaking like that? Why are you speaking like that, bro? Like, why are you speaking so soft and weird? I was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, I was normal. I thought I was normal, but they were not wrong. Why am I speaking in such a weird way? Why am I giggling after every single time I talk? Why am I doing that? Why am I so, like, acting so, like, so kind or something? I knew that I felt weak every time I talked like that. Because whenever he told me, like, he didn't see it. But deep down in my subconscious mind, bro, I felt weak. Deep down in my subconscious mind, that really hurt me. Deep down, that was one of the reasons why I needed to change. You have to realize, when we speak like emotional, sort of feminine men, again, we're men, so we don't. Who's gonna expect us to speak like women? There's so many sisters that are gonna watch it. They're gonna be like, "What's wrong with speaking feminine?" Yeah, we're men. We don't speak feminine. We're men. It's man, not a female. Okay, sisters, may Allah bless you. You guys are beautiful. You guys are so kind. If a sister was speaking like a man, that's something wrong as well. So at the end of the day, I'm not speaking to sisters. I'm speaking to you, bro. Speaking feminine as a man. You can feel it deep inside your heart. You feel weak. Many of the things, the reasons why we speak like that is because, well, we're just trying to get on someone's good side. When someone comes up to us, they're like, yo, Mahi, what's up? You're like, oh, hi, yeah. Like, you're trying to act extra nice, you're trying to act extra, but then your dignity is going down. Your self-respect is going down. You act all extra jolly just to get on the good side so they don't, like, attack you or you don't feel emotionally hurt. I know, bro. And there's a reason why you're watching this video. There's a reason why you want to speak a little bit more of like a man, a little bit more mature. You want to speak every single time you want to speak. You don't want to feel like you're weak. Okay, one thing you gotta take down and note down, which is acting like one, like pretending to be like one, is not gonna help you. Pretending to talk like, oh yeah, bro, what's up? Like, for pretending to talk like a man is not gonna help you. That's all fake. Then you might as well not speak like a man, right? Pretending to be one is not gonna help you. Because I know for a fact I'm nowhere near being a true man. Bro, I'm so weak. I'm still very weak. You see this hand, this finger? Bro, yesterday this was hurting so much. And I saw the weakness within myself. I saw myself going to my parents. I saw myself telling them, oh yeah, it hurt so much. Like, not like that, but you know what I'm saying. And I gotta be honest with you, I did. So I'm not trying to be here like, yo, I'm a man, bro. Yeah, I'm a high value man. No. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I know that there's so many of us that are so on the other side of speaking like a female. And alhamdulillah, I was somehow able to overcome that. At least I don't speak like a little feminine boy anymore. And the first thing that you need to understand in order to get away from that, in order to finally stop feeling weak, is to change your focus to bigger things, bro. You need to change your focus into bigger and bigger things. Right now, bro, you're thinking about things, let's be honest, that are gonna make you speak more weaker, right? There's a reason why you don't connect with like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and you're gonna be like, well, what's the point of connecting with 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds? Because they're older, they have more wisdom, they're more grounded. So if you, as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, could spark a conversation with a 40-year-old in a way where, of course, you're gonna respect him more because he's older. But if you can spark a conversation with a 40-year-old without him like treating you like you're a little child, that's respect. If you can speak about him, if you can hold conversations with him, that's respect. That's huge respect. If you can speak to him in a way where, of course, you show respect, bro. Of course, you're not gonna like act like you're on his level or anything. He's older than you, but you also don't downplay yourself. So the first thing is to focus on bigger things, bro. If you're right now, I'm sorry, but a lot of your talking points, the things you talk about, your interest, they're more relatable to a 14-year-old than a 25-year-old. You can more relate to a 14-year-old than 25, 30-year-old. Let's be honest here. Let's both be honest. So you need to change your talking points, which means that you, like, the best way, bro, is to change your interests. Is to be interested in things that are more important in life. And is to be interested into things like I'm not saying about politics. I'm not saying that you need to now debate about who's better, Trump or Biden. No, that's you. In my opinion, that's useless and it's dumb. But to change your topics about things that are more real, because the moment you do that, that's the moment that you're gonna also feel older and you're gonna mature. What's the definition of a mature person? A mature person is someone who is grounded, is someone who's focused on something that is important, something that is purposeful, not emotion, not random stuff, not Fortnite. You can speak to him about his businesses. You're speaking to a 30-year-old and be like, yeah, man, what you're doing, uncle, is amazing. Like, you're doing all these businesses. Like, I would love to do business like that. You're speaking about things that are real. I remember the moment I did that, I was sparking conversations with like a 30-year-old. And, this was last year. And I remember this, right? We're speaking about like Andrew Huberman. We're speaking about self-development. We're speaking about YouTube business, what he does. He does cinematography. He does, photography and stuff like that. And I remember when he went home, because he was a guest, right? I remember when him and his family went home, he left a voice note, or he left something back, and he was saying like, yeah, wow, like I really enjoy speaking with Mahi. Mahi is a great person. I'd love to meet him again. I was like, wow, like that felt so good, bro. That felt so good because I changed my talking points. Imagine if I was still back when I was thinking about Fortnite, girls, random stuff, and he came over. Would I be able to speak with him? Maybe like, oh, what you do for school? Oh, I'm in university. Okay. Like, it's stupid. I spoke to him. I sparked up a conversation with him. He had a great time. I had a great time. I felt more older. I felt like I was more responsible. I felt more important. So what I'm telling you, if we change our talking points, and I know it's hard, but it's also not that hard. It's not that hard compared to what you think right now. Because first of all, you're already halfway there. You're halfway there because the fact that you're even watching this video shows me that you're interested in becoming better. The fact that you're even watching this video shows me that you're interested in becoming a different man than you are today. So you're interested already there. You're already interested. I know you're watching Iman Gati, you're watching these business gurus, you're watching Islamic YouTubers. You're focused on these things, which is truly more important than TikTok and what the celebrity is doing. You're realizing that gossiping about your friends is really not that important anymore. You realize that it's absolutely useless. You realize that going out to little not clubs, but like malls and stuff like that, to chase girls or like eye down girls is not that nice anymore. Good. Now what we can do is focus on our life. And the way to do that, and the second lesson that I need you to take from this, which is look at your life like a video game. Look at your life like a video game. I've been saying this to some people, but the thing is, most people don't take in what I say. The moment you look at your life like a video game, the moment you wake up every single day trying to level up your life, that's the moment that your interests are gonna naturally change. The moment you're always focusing on, business, you're focusing on your goals, you're focusing on fitness, you're gonna automatically attract older people, more successful people, people that have more wisdom, people that have more experiences. You're gonna naturally attract them. You're gonna naturally be drawn to them. When you look at your life like a video game, instead of spending all that in Fortnite or Minecraft, and now you're doing that in real life, you're developing, you're maturing. It's not about age. Some people are like, oh, I'm 26. Oh, you're only 20? I can't be friends with you. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Some people are like that. Some people think age is just a number. You can be 20, but you can be friends with 30, 40-year-olds. It's all about here. It's all about how you act. It's all about your interests. Number 2, and I needed to hear this so much. Lesson number 2, which is stop pedestalizing people. Stop. Pedestalizing is when someone comes up to you and you think, oh wow, he's this great, like a person is coming. I remember, bro, I was at this khutbah, right? It wasn't a khutbah, but it was doing tarawih, and I was in the university. I was in a university campus. It wasn't my university campus. It was my friend's university campus, and we went there to play tarawih because I stayed over late at night, right? So we were playing tarawih, and one of the people came up to do like a khutbah after like I think 2 or 4 rakats, right? And the thing is, like, that's great, and I applaud him, and may Allah bless him, and may Allah reward him for the fact that he got up in front of people to speak to people and to give them benefit. That's great. But one thing I did notice with him was that he seemed very nervous. He seemed like he was stuttering a lot. Maybe he has stuttering problem. I don't know, maybe. But it seemed like he was super nervous. He seemed like, you can always feel it when someone is new. And again, props to him. May Allah bless him for even coming up to talk to everyone, right? But the thing is, I realized there's a reason why. Because the fact that he came up and he felt like in his mind that he needed to do the most perfect show. He needed to do the most perfect, not show, but like the perfect presentation. He needs to present his khutbah how a teacher is going to present it. That's the reason why he was nervous, because he was nervous about, because I need to be perfect. I need to be perfect. I need to be super good. He was nervous. And this is why when he spoke up to everyone else that's listening to him, he started stuttering. The information was great. But the issue was, because he was nervous, because he was stuttering, the information that he was saying didn't get to us in the way they would have if someone else could give the information. Because he pedestalized this event. He made this event seem like it's so big, it's so grand. He made it seem like, oh my god, I have to be perfect. That's why he was nervous. This is why he wasn't able to be himself. You think he speaks like that when he's with his friends? No. In that same way, when people come up to you, don't be like, oh hi. Like, no, that's weird. That's really weird, bro. That's gay, bro. Like, that's weird. Don't be like, hi. No. He's just another person, right? Like, if that person was giving the khutbah, if he was giving that talk, what I would have told him is, bro, you don't need to be perfect. You're just speaking to fellow students. You're literally just speaking to another human being. It's just a human being. You don't need to be perfect. It's just a human being, right? I can come up there and I'm just speaking to humans. That's it. So if I were to do the khutbah, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if I were to do the khutbah, I would go up and I would be like, Assalamu alaikum everyone. How's your day, bro? Like, I wouldn't say bro, but like, how's your day? The weather is like this. I went to this campus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not in this university, but your campus was, bro, this campus is so nice. Like, I'm just speaking to him. I'm just speaking to another human being. I'm like, man, you guys are living lavish out here, bro. Like, this campus is, but this room, like, you wanna come to my university? Like, my university has a bunch of crackheads everywhere. Imagine if I spoke like that. Imagine how much more connection they'll get. Look at Akhi Ayman. Look at all these people that speak. They don't speak like they have to perform a show. They just speak to another brother that's in front of them. How can I speak like this to you? Because I don't pretend I'm speaking to a camera. I'm not like, oh, I gotta make a video. Okay, how do I'm speaking to you. I know what you've been through. I know because you are me. We are very similar people. So when you speak to another human being and they come up to you, speak to them like it's a human being. Don't pedestalize it. Don't act like you need to be so extra nice. But like if someone comes, hey, what's up? I'm like, hi, how are you doing, bro? Something really chill. He's a human being. You have to realize, I know you're trying to be extra nice so you can come off as kind or whatever. Being nice isn't about how you act. It's about what you say. You can be nice by talking like more of a man. You don't need to be like, hey, what's your name? Yeah. Like, okay, sure, that could help you for a woman. But if you're a man, you can be nice of, bro, I like your shoes, man. Like, oof, those are fire. Something just like, like you don't have to act like, oh my god. You don't have to act like, relax. It's just a human being. If it's at the masjid, it's just another brother. Speak to him like that you're just interested in talking to him. It's just a person. You're not trying to put on a show, bro. You're good. I know it's tough. But the fact that you're watching this video shows me that you're already halfway there. Shows me that you're already committed to changing. Shows me that you actually want to change. So may Allah bless you for that. May Allah bless you for the fact that you come here and you watch this, that you've been watching this until this time. You really want to change. So may Allah bless you. And I know it's hard. I know the fact that you don't get respect, you feel weak, and people treat you like a child when you don't want to be, frankly, you don't want to be treated like a child. But you have to realize, if you act like a child, others are going to treat you the way that you treat yourself. So maybe change the way you treat yourself and you'll see how much farther you get. The future, inshallah ta'ala, is for the Muslims. And we're going to become strong. And that's their entire goal. We want to become the best versions of ourselves. And we want to become the top 1% Muslims in our strength, in our character, in our ability, in our masculinity, in our wealth, in the deen. We want to be the best Muslims so we can represent this deen to the best of our ability, bro. And inshallah ta'ala, we're going to take over. So if you're interested in joining the Brotherhood, check the link in the description down below. Other than that, I love you for the sake of Allah. I'll see you very soon, bro. Assalamu alaikum.